Hello everyone, this is Venom right here, and today I have yet another Pentious or Husband Hotel X-rated story. So several people wanted the Pentious stories to come back, especially because I really enjoyed making the previous Pentious story, and I thought that this would be a very good story to do because I thought, why not do a thief for hire? And may I note that this story was such a pain in the ass to do. I had so much fucking trouble coming up with the idea for this story. Because I had a basic gist of where I wanted it to go, but you'll see at the end, towards the end of the story, what I had trouble with. And I'll talk about it later on in the video after I finish reading it. But just know that this was such a pain, and all of this work and all of this wonderful progress in this entire story to my friend Nathaniel. He does have a YouTube channel, but I don't know how comfortable he would be with me showing it. So I don't know. I don't know. It's up to him. But yeah, he is the one to thank for helping me out with the story. Otherwise, I probably would have bailed on it because it was so painful to write. And yeah, I really hope that you will enjoy. This is simply called A Thief for Hire. And yes, you guys, you, the reader, are the thief for hire. Now, let's get started. This is also a female reader, by the way. Sorry. Anyway. You were surfing the net, looking for some work. As you were doing just that, you got a text notification from your cell phone. Confused, you picked it up and checked it. It was a voice message. Not only that, but it was from a number you didn't know. Since you often got your thievery deals done over text, it didn't seem too out of the ordinary. You clicked play on the voice note. Why, hello there, Miss Your Name Last Name. I hope this day has been pleasant. But I was wanting to hire you for a rather big job. I hope you're able to take it on. Or do I? The last phrase was said in a sadistic tone. You decided to take him up on this little challenge. If anything, this conversation would be more entertaining than all by itself. So why not humor them? You sent a voice note back to him, simply saying, Hello there, sir. I don't know exactly how you got my phone number, but I guess that since this is hell, you don't care about privacy. Mind telling me who you are before we commence with this little job of mine? You then waited for a response. Not even 2 minutes later, you received a note back. Honestly, more interaction I've had than most of my clients. You opened it, and this person spoke back with an egotistical tone. My, how unbecoming for a demon to not know who I am. My name is Pentious. I need you to steal some blackmail material from a demon known as Cherry Bomb. I don't precisely care what it is. I just need something that'll make for splendid humiliation for that foolish girl. Huh. Okay. So, this demon, Pentious, was demanding blackmail material? What the fuck kind of good would that do for anyone? You stared at the screen for a few seconds before groaning loudly. What the fuck kind of blackmail material does he need? Who is this asshole? You pinched the bridge of your nose and just said, in a note, Fine, Pentious. I'll need about 30 days for this to be done. You said, trying to mask your annoyance, but failing miserably. You expected him to be annoyed with how long it'll take, but you were half right. Okay, Miss C, speak with all the sass you want, but I'm paying good money for this scheme. I will take the 3 days, since it's much sooner than my minions could handle, but to make it snappy, I will leave you with some information on where to leave this blackmail. Good day, Miss Your Name Last Name, he said in a sing-song tone. You assumed that this conversation would end there, aside from the information he was going to give you. But this time, you're wrong. The next day, you got to work on doing some basic research on this Cherry Bomb. But as you were working away, you were interrupted by a notification on your phone. A text. From Pentious. You sighed. Looking over at your computer, there was nothing that could be incriminating. You texted Pentious, saying that you couldn't find anything there. So you said you had to resort to stalking her and to make the blackmail material yourself. But what could you do? You sighed. You then saw him respond, saying, "Do what you must, miss your name, last name." You felt weird by saying the next and final text, but you said, "You can just call me your name." You were stalking around Cherry's house, snooping around, looking for incriminating shit. You didn't find much, but then you stumbled across the door that was labeled, "Keep Out." Bingo. You saw that the door was locked. Luckily, you brought along a coin. People always say that coins are useless, but they actually can be perfect for picking locks. So you used it to get the door open. You peeked inside and found the painted words and pictures. You opened the door and closed it behind you, locking it. You then looked for a light switch, the light spilling over the room. The pictures, they were of some demon. It looked like he and Cherry were extremely close. There were pictures of them together, hugging. On one wall, it was covered in paint that with the words, "I love you." Cherry Bomb even had a doll of him. It had a heart on its chest. This is perfect. You didn't have to make up any sort of shit. Cherry had set this up perfectly just for you and Sir Pentious. You grabbed as many pictures as you could, snapped the picture of the paint on the wall with your phone, and grabbed the doll. But then you thought of a present for Sir Pentious. You walked down the street somehow. Luckily, you slipped right out of the house right when Cherry got home. She was so drunk she didn't even notice your presence. You managed to slide out of a window with little to no sound and escape. When you got to the location Sir Pentious sent you, you fired him a quick text saying you were there. You waited. Next thing you knew, you were surrounded by egg things and a giant snake demon. "Why, hello, your name," the snake demon said. "Hi there, your name," when the egg boy said, "Hi." The snake demon smacks him before turning his attention to you. "I take it you have my glorious blackmail material." "Yes, I do." As well as a surprise. You smirked. You then opened your satchel and showed him the photos of the doll. He grabbed them with sass and scanning over them with his many eyes. His smirk became very evident very quickly. Then you said, "That's not all." You whipped out your phone and showed him a photo. The photo was of one wall covered head to toe in pictures of this demon, but in black spray paint, there were the words, "Don't fuck with Sir Pentious or I." He cackled. "Why, dear your name, you made such a stellar performance. I think you ought to be paid with a handsome reward." He then snapped his fingers and an egg boy came along with the suitcase. He opened it and it was loaded with money. Your eyes probably turned into $signs there. And he snapped his fingers again. Again, another egg boy brought over something. It was a pair of tickets of some sort. He took one and smiled as he saw it was a free ticket dinner for two. You looked over at Sir Pentious. "Well, Sir Pentious, I surely will be ready for our date. Looking forward to it." You then kissed his cheek and left him with his many egg boys alone. So, I said in the very last line of the story thing, "Let me know if y'all want a part 2. And I will be asking you guys that specifically because I've already gotten 2 comments saying, "Oh yes, we do need a part 2. We really do." That's only 2 comments though, and I'm gonna gauge the reaction of this story based heavily on my YouTube channel rather than the Wattpad account. But if you guys are interested in seeing a part 2 of this, then I will be sure to do it, though it will take a bit of time, especially because I've already got 2 stories one story of Rocket about ready to be done, or blah, blah, blah. One Rocket story that's about to be done, I cannot talk, and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle story that is done. So, I hope that you all are just as ready for this load of this batch of recordings as I am. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this Has Been Hotel Exeter story, and the next recording will be a Donatello 2016 Exeter story. I hope that you guys are ready for it. And as always, this is Friend of Murder, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so I kind of screwed up in terms of editing because I forgot to tell the story on why this video or story was such a pain in the ass to create. And I also screwed up the recording for this story already, so now I have to re-record this part. So feel free to skip this part of the video and go on with your merry little day if you choose. But if you want to stick around and hear the story on why this story was such a pain in the fucking ass to create, then feel free. So I really did want to have an idea where Sir Pentious is demanding blackmail material off of Cherry Bomb because I'm not sure of what else exactly he would want out of her. So I kind of put some thought into it, and I'm like, well, I think it would be pretty cool if we did blackmail. But then it got to the point where, like, what kind of blackmail would it be? So I kind of bounced around from idea to idea. At one point, I even considered on dropping the whole blackmail material idea and just going with, like, saying, like, oh, Sir Ben just wants, like, her underwear to sell on the black market to humiliate her or something. But that didn't work. I thought that was stupid. I'm stupid. What am I doing? It was one of those two moments where I genuinely was lost in terms of what to do in a story. So for the very first time in the entire history of my channel and in my writing, I had to consult with someone, which I thought was actually really cool because it gave me a different perspective and it also taught me a lot better idea than I would have been able to do on my own. So I called up a friend named Nathaniel, and yes, he's okay with me giving him a shout out. He does not at all mind. But yeah, I told him, I asked him, like, dude, what do I do with this story? I'm so lost. And he said, why not have Cherry Bomb have a crush and have her have like a doll of him? He brought up a voodoo doll, but I didn't really feel comfortable with that, so I just decided a doll with a typical heart on it, which I guess technically, I don't know. Which, fun factoid actually, voodoo dolls in their traditional use are not even considered devilish or anything like that. It wasn't until like the North American, not North American, but like modern society that sounded really bad. But like the Western people always interpret it like, I don't know how to put it, but like people who are religious nowadays consider voodoo dolls to be bad, when in actuality their traditional use was to help people. It was just like movies, cinemas, and people just don't understand how they're supposed to work. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But yeah, in Western culture, for some reason, they're viewed as harmful. I'm not sure why. Anyway, beside the point. So I still didn't feel comfortable with that voodoo doll idea, even though I knew like, oh, they're technically okay to use and everything like that. They're used to benefit people. I still didn't really feel comfortable, so I'm like, no, I think I'm gonna go with just a doll. So that's what I did. I just went with the doll. I put a heart on its chest, so I kind of just sold that idea. But yeah, literally, Nathaniel, I know you're watching this. At least I hope you are. But thank you so much for giving me that idea. That really was nice of you. And I literally owe this entire story to you. So yeah, anyway, I'm not going to do my end card. All I'm going to say is this much before I go. Wash your hands.